So let's wait for a few more people to join and then we'll begin. So I see a lot of similar faces returning back and some new faces here, some new names. That's great. So I welcome you all to Doko Nation. Doko Nation is a student community through which we do all of these free sessions almost every day now. So yeah, like we do sessions on web development, app development, finance, startups, and all other domains that you can think of or a student needs to know about. So you get a pretty good idea about what the whole industry is outside. So if you are not a part of Doko Nation yet, I'm gonna drop the link to our Discord server and you can become a member there. It's totally free. There's no charges or fees on it. It's free for everyone and it's a great place for all students. So make sure that you're a part of it so that you do not miss any sessions that we do, just like this one. Okay, let's check if everything is fine. Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. Today we are going to be making a text animation using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So before any more delay, let's begin. So today's session, this web development session will be taken by another mentor from our company DokoGen and his name is Mr. Saket Khare. So Saket, can you please come online?
Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. I am Saket Khare and I will be taking your session today. I have been doing web development for 2 years now and I am also one of the founding members of Dokozil. So let's start the session. Just type ready in the chat box and let's start.
Yep, so as usual, open up your editors, open up your browsers and everything. And today, Saket is going to be the one guiding you through the whole session. And he'll be the one who will first of all, let's show them what we're making.
Yeah,
So, yeah, everyone
let
just
me
get
just
ready.
present my
Yeah,
screen.
okay.
Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
So this is what we're going to be making. This is the animation that we will be making. Okay. So let's start. So right now I have three empty files. One is index.html, style.css, and app.js. So we'll start by writing the boilerplate of HTML. Okay. So just press Shift 1 and then enter, and you'll get the boilerplate. So let's just name this text animation, and here I'll just write h1 with a class of animation, and I'll just write text animation. Okay, so we have a extension called live server which allows us to reload. So I'll just open this with live server. Open with live server, and if you also want live server installed in your VS Code, you can go to this extensions tab and just type here live server. So this extension by Ritwik Day is what you need. So just install this and you'll also get live reload. So you don't have to reload again and again. So Yeah, this is what we are going to be making, and let's just connect all the CSS files in JavaScript files. So I'll link the CSS site.css and script will be app.js. This will be all for the HTML. Let me know in the chat if you're done till here. Okay, Akshat has done it. Someone has also done it. Okay, so yeah, let's just style this up. Okay, so we'll start by removing the basic styles. So margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing will be border box. Then we'll grab the body and give it a height 100 bh. And let's just grab the h1 now. So the style h1 will be font size of 70 pixels, and the color will be tomato. Text align center. So I'll save this, and you'll see this is centered horizontally. Now if we want to center this vertically, what we need is line height. Okay, so I'll say that line height is 100 bh. So this will align it vertically also, and I'll give this a font family of sans serif. So this looks good. So I think that's all for CSS also. So are you guys done with the CSS also? Okay, Akshat has done it.
Just zoom in a little bit in the VS Code window.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the JavaScript. So what we need is we need to animate each letter. Okay, so to make this, right now we have h1. So to animate each letter, we need to break that h1 into different spans. We need to wrap each letter around a span. So to do that, we will first grab the h1. So we'll say const text is equals to document dot query selector, and we gave that h1 a class of animation. So we'll have the h1 here. So let me just check it. Const text. Uh, okay, so we have that h1, but what we need is the text inside the h1. So to get that text, we will say const string is equals to text dot text content. So what this will give is the string. So let's just check this. So yeah, now we have the text inside the h1. Okay, so now what we need is we have the text. We need each letter. So what we're gonna do is just split the text. So to split it, we will say const split is equals to string dot split, and then we'll just write empty quotes. So what this will do is split each text. Okay, so let's see console.log split. So here we have an array of 14 elements, and each text is split. Okay, so are you guys done till here? I'll just remove the console logs. Okay. Okay, so now we have all the letters. Okay, so now we have to wrap each letter around the span. Okay, so to do that, we will use for loop. Okay, so for let I equals to 0, then this will loop till I is less than split dot length, then I plus plus. So in the loop, we'll say text dot inner HTML plus equals to span plus split, which is array, and I'll have that indexed by saying I, then close the span. So what this will do is wrap each letter around a span. Okay, so after this, you will see that we have text animation written twice. It's because this is the H1 and these are all spans. So if we just see in the developer tools, you can also see this by clicking F12. So in the elements, you have H1 text animation, and these are the spans which we just created in the for loop. Okay, so now we don't need this text animation. So up here we'll just say text dot inner dot text content, sorry, text content is nothing. So this will remove the text animation which is inside the H1. So we have each letter now inside a span. So what we need now is to add a class list to each and every span. So for that I'll say let char equals to 0, and then I'll make a timer. So after every some time which we will define it, the class will be added. Okay, so I'll say let timer equals to set interval, and I'll say a function on change which we will make on change, and this will run after every 50 milliseconds. Okay, so let's just create this function on change. So function on change on change. So inside this function, we have to add class list to each span. Okay, so first we have to select the span. So I'll say const span is equals to document dot query selector all. So we have to select all the spans. So query selector all, then span, and each span. So char. Then I'll just add the class list. Okay, so span dot class list dot add, and just let's just add a class list of transform. Okay, so this will add the transform, and then I'll say char plus plus. So what we have right now, each span has a class list. Okay, inside it you'll see we have a class list transform added. So if we refresh, we'll see each class is added. Okay, so but the problem right now is we we didn't stop the char, it's running. Okay, so we have to stop this also. So to stop this, what we'll say, if char triple equals split dot length. So after this is done, we'll say complete. Complete. So we have to make a function complete also, and then I just return. So let's make this function complete. So inside the function complete, I'll say that clear interval. So I will clear the interval which is timer, and I will set the timer value to null. So this error should be gone now. Okay, so if you see in the elements, if I refresh, the class list is added and we don't have any errors now. So this will be all for JavaScript. Now we have to make that class transform. So are you guys done with the JavaScript? Okay. 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 So if you need the code, you can also see that in the code pen. I'll drop the link in the chat box. Yeah, Chris has done it. Someone also. Okay, so let's make this class transform. So we'll go to the style CSS and then we'll say dot transform and let's just set the opacity to 0 and transition will be all 0.5 seconds and ease. So we'll have the opacity 0. So now we will add span dot fade. So after adding the fade, sorry, we have to do, sorry, we'll say spans opacity is 0 and the transition will be all 0.5 seconds ease. So this will be the property of span, and after adding the class of transition transform, we will have the opacity 1. So right now you'll see that this works, but what we need is we need the letters to come from bottom. So we'll say transform translate by 50 pixels. So the initial position should be 50 pixels, and after adding the position should be transform translate by to 0 pixels. So if we save, we'll see that it doesn't happen. This is because the span is inline element, so it does not have any height, top and bottom properties. So to make that, we have to add a display of inline block. So after doing this, this should be done, and if we refresh this, we'll see the animation. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the animation, and we're done. How many of you got this? Okay, someone did it. Akshat also. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, Saman, Akshat, Akash, and who else got it? Even Nancy has done it. That's great. That's great. Amazing. So you see how much like within just almost I guess 20 minutes or something, you were able to create a simple text animation. And there are multiple ways to do this, and there are multiple kinds of animation you can do. Like in this one, it's coming from the bottom, and with just one line of code that you can change it. Like suppose Sakit, can you make it minus 50 pixels in the
Yeah.
translate while? So suppose if you don't like it coming from the bottom, you can do minus 50 pixels, and then just if you refresh now, you'll see that it's being dropped from the top. That is why we are focusing more and more on CSS and JavaScript, because that is what's gonna let you understand better about animations and everything, and that is the base that you need before moving on to advanced web development. Anyone else who has done this? Let's see. So almost five people got it, like 5 to 6 people got it. That's great. Also, those who are not doing it right now with us, coding along with us, they can get the link of the code also, and the
I'll
video
just share
also will be
it once
uploaded.
again.
Yeah. So it's available on CodePen. You can get the link from CodePen and you can get the code there. You can try it out. You can change the text. You can change the animation. You can change the colors. That is the best part about CodePen. You can change it by yourself and try it out if you just need to have an account.